Welcome to Megamation Direct Line Training. This video will look at the Physical Count Management module. Remember to check the description for links to key parts of the process. Select Inventory for counting by going to Module, Inventory, Physical Count Management. Select Inventory to be counted. Choose first which warehouse the parts will be selected from. Parts can only be selected from one warehouse at a time. Next, decide on the function and selection method using the 5 radio buttons. Specify specific warehouse locations. This selection allows the user to enter aisle and shelf information for parts to count. Hit the Display Existing Warehouse Locations button to see the list of locations in the current warehouse. Select from the list and hit OK. Use Inventory Classification Code criteria. This selection allows the user to pull counts from predefined inventory classifications. See the Inventory Classification video for an explanation of how this feature works. Full Inventory Count. This option will create a list with all parts from the chosen warehouse. Items manually selected in the detail entry screen. This selection chooses all parts where the Include Index Physical Count has been checked on the Details tab of the Inventory Detail Entry screen. Use this to select potential problem parts or parts required for upcoming scheduled jobs. Unmark items selected for count in the detail entry window. This option is used to clear all the checkboxes described in the last step. This example will count all inventories in the MT warehouse in aisle A, shelves 1 and 2. Once inventory is chosen, use the checkboxes on the left to choose to clear existing count records, if desired, and to export the inventory list to a spreadsheet. Hit OK. The count identifier is displayed. Note this for later, as it will be used to identify the count later when entering count data. Hit OK. If the Export to Excel option was chosen, the physical count reporting screen will be displayed, with the new count identifier selected. Hit OK to display the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet is formatted for printing and includes a column for recording the counted quantity. At this point, there are 2 options for counting. For recording counts in the Direct Line Mobile, skip to the next section. To record counts in the spreadsheet, print it and take it to the warehouse and write counts on the paper. Once all items are counted, go to Module, Inventory, Physical Count Management, Physical Count Batch Entry. Choose the count created in the first step and hit OK. The same list is displayed that is on the spreadsheet from the last step. Enter counted quantities in the quantity column. Once all quantities have been entered, check the Count Complete box, then hit Save. To record counts on mobile, open the mobile page and log in. From the menu, tap Inventory, Physical Count List. Choose the count created in the first step from the list. Here, the full list of parts in the count is displayed. Use the Next and Previous buttons to scroll through the list. In the top left corner, choose Settings to adjust what info is displayed about the parts. Hit Save. Hit Back to List. The list now reflects the changes made. To begin entering counted quantities, click on a line, enter the counted quantity in the On Hand box, and hit Submit. To skip a part, hit Next Part. Once all parts are counted, return to the desktop for the next step. If parts were counted from mobile, all counted quantities can be viewed by going to the Batch Entry screen. Once all parts are counted, click the Count Complete box and hit Save. Physical count reporting gives multiple options for analyzing the state of the counted inventory items. Go to Module, Inventory, Physical Count Management, Physical Count Reporting. Enter the count identifier in the Count ID field, or hit the magnifying glass to display a list of available counts and select from the list. There are 5 reports available. Inventory selected for counting by aisle, shelf, bin, and part number. This is the same report generated when the count is created. Use this function to reprint the spreadsheet if needed. Physical count catalog by aisle, shelf, bin, and part number. This report shows the full count, including system on-hand quantity, counted quantity, on-hand quantity, and value differences. Use this to evaluate inventory accuracy. Physical count catalog by part number. This is the same as the previous report, however it is sorted by part number. Inventory with on-hand quantity changes since inventory was selected for counting. This report shows any parts that have been received or issued since the parts were selected for counting. Count exceptions. This is a list of all the parts in the list where the counted quantity is different from the system on-hand quantity. At this point, counted quantities can still be updated, so this report can be used to double-check counts, then update the batch entry screen with corrections. Once counting is complete, all counts are entered, reported, and checked. Update the on-hand quantity of the parts by going to Module, Inventory, Physical Count Management, update on-hand quantity from physical counts. This screen shows a summary of the physical count records on the left side. First is the number of records that will be processed. These are the parts that have had counts entered. Records to ignore. This is the number of parts that did not have a counted quantity entered. Inventory whose quantity has been changed since the last count was selected. On the right side, decide what to do with records which will be ignored. Either leave alone, delete, or move to history. Now click Update on-hand quantity. Inventory adjustments will be created for any parts that are changed, and inventory on-hand quantity will now match the counted quantity.